Okay, so I've drawn a lot of stuff out, and I've thought a lot about this. And I draw a design I don't like, I tear it up, I start over, um, and it's quite a process. And I realized that I'm not going to come up with a good design, a perfect design, maybe. Definitely not a perfect design the first time, but maybe not even a good design. But I decided I'm just gonna design something that I think is gonna work. I'm gonna spend some money, buy some stuff, and then try to build it. And then once I actually have some physical stuff to build and mess around with, then we'll see what I can improve. I think once I actually have tangible stuff in my hand, it's gonna be a little bit easier. So I'll show you some of my designs and see what I mean, and I'll talk through some of the materials, just high level. I guess the focus of this isn't really the design aspect of it. I'm just talking about it just if you're interested. But I'll talk more about the process. So the bike, I should show a picture or a video if I can find one. I'll show that right now. But the bike needs to sit on a surface that kind of holds the tires in place. So you can strap the tires to, and then you need some type of a upward support to keep the bike from tipping over, right? That's it. That's as basic as it is. It doesn't need to be more complicated than that. It doesn't need to be fancy. I don't need to over engineer this thing since I'm trying to make it cheap but good quality. So I kind of decided that there's three types of materials that would work good. So one of them is the obvious one, is steel. I thought steel would be a good option because it's cheap. I thought about using C-channel. This is like a groove piece of steel that has a channel that you can set the bike in, the bike tire, or aluminum extrusion. And aluminum extrusion is nice because you can customize it however you want, right? But aluminum costs a little bit more than steel. Okay, so here's my ideas. Here they all are. It's most of them, all my sketches. So aluminum extrusion, I had a couple ideas. I could do a 2-bike rack or a 1-bike rack. I think I'm gonna do a 1-bike rack because it's gonna be a lot cheaper to make, and most people just need a 1-bike rack. So I talked through all the materials I need, like the support, pins, right? I thought about having like a swinging arm or gaps with straps. Here's a profile of an aluminum extrusion. And C-channel, I thought about having with a swinging arm that holds the bike up, straps, and the bike tires rest in the C-channel. There's a few different variations, there's little subtleties that I want to go into. And then for steel, I thought about just using a steel bar with a rigid piece there, and all these sliding components. I thought about maybe using hooks, 2 swing arms, maybe a tray. This one was interesting. Got really complex. Anyway, a lot of ideas. Ultimately, I decided I think I want to go with C-channel. So something like this. So I got to figure out exactly how much it's going to cost. I think it's going to cost me like 70 bucks. So